strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. First down, they start out with a Banacanda. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. On second down, it's a Banacanda.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Yeah, they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
And they'll go again with a Banacanda. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
On the handoff, a Banacanda.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here we go. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Being chased out left.
And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. The give now to a Banacanda.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of, and here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year, and look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash.
McPherson's kick is good.
Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. In motion left, that's Cooper. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. but that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Deep ball for Goodwin. It got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They give him a gain of 38.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Looking a little bit like a continuation of last week. He had 3 tackles for a loss, and now 1 more here in the first quarter of this game.
And there's been no lack of force by him, taking on the offensive linemen, playing them, but also there's a suddenness to his game. They have that initial contact, and then he's gone, moving upfield.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Abanikanda once again.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
12.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Faking the give. Now Watson looking deep in the direction of Cooper.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Abanikanda. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now 3rd down and 7.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? That one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a 1st down now, playing behind the sticks.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Watson. His throw incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the 1st half.
It's taken to the 26. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Well, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Here's Burrow. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Anthony Walker. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On second down, the run was strong.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Touchdown!
Pierre Strong.
34 yards, and the Browns have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go. Here we go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. Pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They go play action with Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Bryant going to go in motion.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
They run again on first down. Chubb
Down to about the 32.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here's 2nd and 7.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Now it's Watson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
It was Myles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Watson off play action. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
And from the gun, here's Abanikanda.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. 11, 11, 11, 11.
On 2nd and 9. Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
12, 12, 12.
Now Burrow on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
11, 11, 11.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Burrow will throw. This one caught by Isabella. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They'll run it with Abanikanda.
And they'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD.
Israel Abanikanda
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bengals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Off of play action, it's Watson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Back to throw here. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
Now, I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Chubb on the read option. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. Touchdown, Browns! Amari Cooper, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Yeah, they're going to speed things up here.
Here's Abanikanda. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Now it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down to the 25.
The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On one, right?
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9.
11, Thomas.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Abanikanda. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage.
3rd down, here's Abanikanda.
And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Second down. Here's Chubb again. They'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. This offense so far on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Watson. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. 68 yards.
And the Browns use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
That's caught. This is Abanikanda.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the fourth quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back it.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Browns continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
11-11.
And the Bengals first down.
11 MT.
46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
11 Thomas.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. That's going to be caught, Arcega-Whiteside. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 27 yards.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
We're good.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Burrow looking to pass. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
Here we go. 11-11. Side.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Israel Abanikanda with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bengals have recovered it. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Now the Bengals going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 2nd and 10.
Alert.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
75 yards.
And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So down a couple scores, only one timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he will have a Browns first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand. Taking a knee, and guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round, first step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl.
First step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make some noise in the playoffs, but a good first step. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that? Being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everybody.